Welcome to Beaded Doilies by Shell. In this video we will be finishing up our gift tag and we are using the 1 needle stitch. I will be using 4 feet of string, but I do not believe that we will use the entire bit of string for this last part. Now we are starting a new row with a new string, so you can either start at the top, and the top, as you can see, we need to go through the second side bead, because there's the first, then the second. So we would go through the second side bead. You could go down or go up towards the end of your pattern. Either way is fine. Or you can start at the bottom, which you would want to go through the first side bead, which is what we're going to do. And this one you also can go either direction through the side bead. We will go down, and then we will secure our string. So we will go up from this bottom center bead up through 3 center beads. So we'll do side, then our first center bead, string doesn't want to go, there it goes. Okay, that's our first center bead. Now we go up the next side. I think I caught my string. No, I didn't. Okay, good. And we go through the next center, which is the second one, and up the side, then through our third center bead, then we go back the way we came, going through side bead, first center bead, side bead, second center bead, side bead, and third center bead. Now I don't like my pieces to be at the end, so I'm also going to go through the side bead back up towards the pattern, and then I'm going to clip off the excess. Alright, now our string is coming up along our row, so we will add our first 3 beads. Remember, we're at the bottom of our piece in this order, and we want all green. So we'll add 3 green beads. And then we will go through the bead that our string is coming out of. Make sure our string is coming out on the same side. And then we will go through our new top bead. And there we've added the first 3 beads of this piece. And as our string is coming away from our finished rows, we will add in this direction. We added the first 3. Now we need 2 green. We'll go through our current top bead, I'm sorry, I actually did that wrong. Okay, we're coming out of our top bead, so that's not where we want to go. we want to go through our side bead first, and then through our top bead. There we go. That's correct. Alright, now we'll go through the 2 beads we just added. And as we are coming in towards our finished rows, we will also go through the side bead. And as we are on the side of our finished rows, we will add in this direction. And that means we need a red and a green. So a red and a green. Then we will, this time we want to go through our top bead first, and then our side bead. Now there, I just saw that my string was wrapping around itself a little, so I undid it. You can go through your new top bead, okay. Now we're coming away from our finished rows. We add in this order, which means we want a red and a green. And as we're coming out of our top bead, we want to go through our side bead and then our top bead. Then we want to go through the 2 beads we just added to get back to the top of our row. And as we're coming in towards our finished, we will also go through the side bead. And as we're on the side of our finished rows, we will add in this order. And this time we need a green followed by a red. And we'll go through our top bead, then our side bead, and then we want to come out through our top bead. And as we're coming away from our finished rows, we're going to add in this order. And they'll both be green. Now we'll go through our side bead. And our current top bead. And now this time, as we are at the end of our row, we want to be coming out the second bead. So we will go down through the second side bead to get us in position for the next row. And as our string is coming in towards our, or down along our row, we're going to add in this direction. So we need a red and then 2 green. We need a red and 2 green. And then we want to go through the bead that our string is coming out of, making sure it's coming out on the same side. And then we'll go through our top bead for our row. There's our first 3 beads for this row. And as we're coming away from our current rows, we will add in this direction. Our finished rows. So we are going to need a red followed by a green. And that actually will finish up our reds for this piece. Now we want to go through our side bead and then our current top bead. And then we want to go through the 2 beads we just added. And as we're coming in towards our finished rows, we will go through our next side bead. And as we're on the side of our finished rows, we add in this direction. We've added these 2. Now we'll finish off with green. So we're going to add 2 green. And we go through the top bead, followed by the side bead. Then we go through our new top bead. And we are coming away from our rows, so we add this direction. Go through our side bead, then our top bead, then to get back to the top we will go through the 2 beads we just added. And as we're on the side of our finished rows, we go through our next side bead. And we're on the side of our finished rows, so we will add these 2 in this direction. Add the 2 beads. Go through our top and then side bead. Now we want to be coming out the first side bead to start the next row. So to be coming out the first side bead, we need to go through the 2 beads we just added. So that's 1, 2, and there we are coming out the first side bead on our new row, our string is coming along our row. So we will add these in this direction. And we will add 3 green. And we want to go through the bead, making sure our string is coming out on the same side it's already coming out on. And there is the first 3 beads. Now we want to go through the first bead we added, which is our top bead for this row. And as we're on the side away from our finished rows, we will add in this order. Now we want to go through our side bead and our current top bead. Then we want to go through the 2 we just added. And as we're coming in towards our finished rows, we will also go through the side bead. And as you can see, we have our point for the end of our gift tag. And as we're on the side of our finished rows, we will add these 2 in this order. Go through our top bead and side bead. Then we'll come through our new top bead. And for the last 2, our string is coming out away from our finished rows. So we will add them in this order. And then all we need to do is secure our string. So we will go through our side bead and our current top bead. Pull everything tight, and then we will go through 3 center beads, which we do have on the row we're working on, so we will go ahead and go right down the row we're working on. That's 2 center beads. And 3. And we go back the direction we came from. There we go. It's our first center bead. second center bead. And our third. And then we'll trim off the excess. And there we have our gift tag. I hope that you enjoyed making it, and I hope that you make many, many more.